Welcome back to another battle, everybody. Today we're playing Progressive Capitals on the Alcatraz map. We're playing as the green player out of the 5th position, and we have a twist. There's a twist. We are playing manual setup on Alcatraz here. It's something I watched Vampire Chicken and Kilted do, and we are going to get in on the action. We've got the bot and 2 of our human opponents playing over here. We're going to take this play over here on the right-hand side. I'm wondering if black decides to allocate over there as well. 1 point hold, obviously risky to go deep in the pocket. You'd prefer to have something along the exit. I'm going to try to take as much as I can in here, and we're going to see if somebody's tried to cap in front of me potentially. We do go ahead of black, so if black dumps everything there, we'll be totally fine. I'm just curious if somebody's going to challenge me for this. Not yet. It's promising. Maybe I try to take the bonus on turn 1 here, then. We'll see if anybody interrupts me. Usually the bots will be aware if somebody's 1 away from grabbing this. But trying to get a +4 here early, it could benefit us. Who knows? We're going to try to take along this line on the exit as well if I can. Just because if nobody blocks me in here... Okay, somebody is in here with me. I'd like to take along the exit line here, as far out as I can. I'm going to go here. I don't mind not having to get the rest of this, because as long as I can get the exit line, I don't think anybody's going to disrupt me here. We'll go here. Again, I can take this back here if I need to, but I think somebody is going to assume that I don't have to bother. Red will pick their cap last because they get the most territories. I believe that is how this works. Somebody is behind me, but we have the exit line, so we can actually cap up here. I'm going to split my troops between these 2 spots. Obviously nobody wants to let me have this back here. Do I want kill guards, though? That's the question, because, okay, I don't have many options here, so we are just going to go in here. All of our material on the right-hand side. Essentially want to determine, like, all right, if somebody caps behind me, I may just cap up here. But I obviously don't want to give this up for free. So I'd prefer to cap up here, extend my 1 point out to a stronger position. So I'm going to do like 6 back here, 10 up front, with the goal of capping here. But if somebody is caps out in front of me, then we cap back here. I'm interested to see if somebody places any of their troops behind me. There's a chance that it's the bot behind me as well, which would certainly be interesting. Yeah, all right, it's just red and black with no contributed material back here, which is really good. We can also keep kill guards on black and purple, but being able to take this position here and knowing that nobody else is along this line here is really, really good for me, because I can comfortably choose this as my cap spot. And, if red caps behind me, like, pretty foolish play in my opinion. Yeah, he doesn't. Because obviously he chooses last. So leaving 6 back here is seemingly perfect, because as long as red doesn't place anything here, I'll be able to take both red and black out on the first turn and get back to cap safely. I don't think anybody's going to try to come roll me with like a 20 cap or something early. Everybody fought over the left-hand side. For some reason, 5th position, all 3 humans ahead of me were in these 2 bonus, or one of these bonuses, plus obviously the bot over here. I think there's a good chance somebody has a pretty good hold on passage. But ideally nobody starts with a bonus, right? It says red started their turn with 3 troops. That doesn't sound right. I think it may not have given red the correct number of troops after choosing his capital. It's a bit bizarre. It's going to come around to purple here. Purple obviously doesn't have any sort of cap opening into me. So yeah, we'll get a turn 1 bonus. Really strong manual setup start here. Shout out to, again, Vampire Chicken and Kilted for playing these settings. I think they both have had good games on these settings. And the only difference is it's the same meta settings that we're playing with our Felon Friday series normally. The only difference here, obviously, is that we are... I'm going to try to roll only 2 back into here. Yeah, we win that. That's perfect. So I only have to leave 2 back here. And we get all the way back to cap. 22 cap, have our bonus. I would like to keep the kill guards back here, but this is a great start. Black doing the little tongue out. I wonder if he's rolling a cap on turn 1 here. Single roll as well. Red already has a +6. Okay. That is dangerous for my opponents and myself for that matter. He only takes once though, so he seemingly is reduced his aggressiveness. Now, I can close off my cap outwards. I still have the 2 cards back here. I'm wondering if red just rolled black's capital. We won't. The issue with that is we won't know because black was the last player to go. Like I could try to cross the board to see kind of what's happening. Maybe I do that. I'm going to start with 9 troops. We'll have a nice big stack. If red made a mistake there, we'd potentially have the opportunity to punish that, which would obviously be very, very good. Purple only getting 5. So we will be the second player with a bonus, actually, because, again, red took that first turn bonus. A pretty valuable one as well. Not sure what purple has done. No humans botted yet. We start with 9. Again, 31 back here should be mostly safe. Let's step out into the middle. Black is capped here. He won't be able to roll through me with... Red is sitting. Okay, that is good to know that red has troops off cap here because I don't think that that's a particularly good play. Unless, you know, somebody's capped in front of him. So black has opted for middle board passive play. And red still gets 11. So I'm interested to see what he's going to do with this. Is he going to cut backdoor into whoever? No, he actually hits me, believe it or not. Interesting. It's well, just straight up eliminates yellow bot. Okay, and he was getting 11 still, right? So yeah, he didn't take the yellow cap. Somebody else has the yellow capital. We'll find out if it's white or purple very, very soon. It's one of the two of them. I would hedge a bet it's probably purple. Red jumps himself up on cards quickly. White has the +8 up here, so I'm definitely intrigued, to say the least. Purple has +13, so purple has this bonus behind red and double capital. I don't know why you would put troops up here. Okay, if he's going to commit troops up here, we're going to knock him out of here. I'm not going to bother keeping a kill guard on a player who's going to commit this many troops up here. So, pick your poison, brother. I normally would like to keep a kill guard. If he's going to dump that much crap up here, I'm going to hit it. Not taking a risk of him potentially trading in with a you know, especially dangerous stack right there. Black seems to be going very aggressively into red. I'm not sure he has the juice to do that, but you do you, man. So purple stuck behind red. Did purple break red, though? That's my question. He did not. So wherever he took his card on that last turn, he must be out in space. We got to go remove him because white has this bonus. Red has this one. Purple's got the one behind red. Unless purple's the one out in space and it's not red. And black just removed red because red's stuck behind purple. That's a possibility. I think it was... Oh, yeah, red is stuck behind purple. I don't know how you don't have the positioning to roll whatever purple had there. He dumped 9 of his troops behind me. So solid play by black there. Red now cardless. So I knock purple out of here. Turns out purple's not even the one that's kill guarded. Or stuck. I don't know why he put this stuff behind me. I think that was a bit of a mistake, but... Very interesting. So he may be holding this cap on each side then. Red stuck back here. This will certainly make for an interesting game then. Now, white has to take cards outwards into black, so I'm not super worried about taking cards into black myself. Got white all the way out here with a 6. You see, black is actually kind of weak because he hit red there. He's got to be careful, in my opinion, not to open himself up to one of our capitals, because he's got actually probably the strongest capital on the board, at least for a late game play. And because of where he is, I'm actually very, very card blockable in this position. This cap spot and cell room entrance, if I was able to secure that, would have been a little bit better. But that is okay. Red does get cards there. Did not get broken either, but did get cards. So he did not take cards on the previous turn. White actually skips. I don't agree with a card skip out of the second position when red is already set in. I just don't really understand that. I don't think it benefits you that much. Maybe white believes it will, but I'm not particularly worried. And I almost think he left this 10 here to block me. 32 troops for purple here. Entirely off capital. Purple did get broken. And actually, not only did purple get broken, he actually, I don't know what he's doing here, because he got broken and lost the yellow capital that he took. Now, obviously, I have an additional card here that I can take. This 32 troops here this is a mismanagement of troops, in my opinion. I'm not sure what the goal here is by purple. He actually loses the other capital. So purple is completely capless. He just let himself lose both of his capitals. I don't know if purple has any idea what he's doing right now. Which would explain the troop allocation behind me. It would explain abandoning your caps here in the middle. I could see this player potentially just sacking into somebody here in a moment. Which with a trade-in is probably more likely black than it is me. Red has that kill guard. I think these caps may have been back-to-back kitchen stockade stairway in there as well. Who knows what on earth purple is doing right now. I'm not going to hit him. We'll hit into white instead. And again, we still have that insurance card on black back here, which should benefit me a little bit. Eventually I can pull this 2 forward. Black obviously still getting 5. So even with the trade-in, he still remains smaller than me. And I think that will remain true for this game until he's able to progress his position a little bit. I wouldn't open up purple. I actually think he should have taken this card either into white or me on the other side. I wouldn't open up purple back in this direction. Force him back towards red. Red actually removed the kill guard here. He's up to 21. He picked up the whole bonus here. I didn't think he had taken that many troops, but he must have hit purple harder on the previous turn. That would have been a tax out either looking at white or hitting in front of black here. Yeah. So white trades. I mean, he went from the 6 to the 15. I mean, it picks up 9 extra, 5 every turn. Like, I don't fully hate the card skip. I just think it's with how strong red is. I think it's dangerous what white is doing. I think his cap got opened. I don't know who you aggress here, though. He may be trying to get through the red capital with some slow rolling. I think that leaves you fairly susceptible. He is trying to slow roll. I meant to move myself to the middle. Apologies, everybody. I know you can't see the attacking phase when I go into the middle, but we're in the middle regardless. And let me remove the troop counts as well. So obviously I'm very card blockable back here. Black seems like a competent player as well. Very much emphasizing the take a card and pass opportunity here. Now white. Did he just blitz that? He may have just tried to blitz the capital. I'm unsure that he got the fortify off either. Purple rolling. Stop. So he hit twice. Did he go and take this? 82. 45. Just 42 here. So I reopen white. This is likely going to be the elimination of purple right now. If I'm red, purple on 4 cards. I know it's a little bit expensive, but you're going to pick up extra cards here. I could see red taking this. I could also see, I mean, white's got 82 troops. That seems a bit high. I'm surprised he's 20 ahead of me. That's I guess he had the better trade in. You know, I had 10, he had 15, but still. Here's the red set. I don't like that. I mean, I guess you have the advantage to push here. You might as well. I would have come. I honestly think I would have just eliminated purple. Ooh, leaving the troops off cap, though. I don't love that. Could potentially card block white on this next turn. He doesn't want to be card blocked, that's for sure. Now, we'll know where purple takes his card, right? I assume it'll be here in front of black. He trades in. Does he hit through red here? He does not. He beelines the other way. And opens me. Interesting. I have no idea what the purpose of that was, other than potentially feeding me the black elimination. 69 cap. Nice and funny. 53. Probably not enough for me to be able to do anything with. Steps down into purple. Curious. Yeah, because he wants to force me to have to take my card in front of my cap. That's why he does that. Red sets again. So this will be the... Actually, I don't know that this is the purple elimination. I'm not really sure what the goal there was by red. You knew how much white had. Is he going to sit in front of white? Oh, that is a horrible play. That is an atrociously bad play. White sets. He might be able to kill red here. 83 troops. Does he roll the capital? He does. He is so weak right now. Purple is in the way as well. Because this was a 45 cap he just rolled. He got through it, though. He doesn't eliminate him. We can't let black do this. Red's only worth one card. Purple presumably gets in here and steals this stuff. Which actually may feed me white. Is he going to come up this way? Oh, he did not lose much on that roll. 1, 2. Is he kill guard white? He might get close enough to eliminating red here. It's only for one card, though. He probably stretches himself too thin. All right, let's roll, everybody. Why not? Black's on 5. They're both super weak, right? Now is actually the perfect opportunity to eliminate black. Because purple just presumably lost a bunch on that. I'm on a trade. I doubt this is the end of red. I don't think purple's that good, but black was going to be able to make a move there. And this is actually too many troops. I wouldn't have been able to get anything meaningful off of that. Now I'm on 5 cards. So if purple doesn't kill me right now, I can make a move off of my trade-in. Red does take a card. This is the issue, is these guys are both going to take cards with no caps and feed purple their own eliminations. He only gets 11. He'll trade in off of both of them. He actually sets now, which is maybe better for me, because he could forget to break me. Puts most of his trade up here. So red was still in this general region. He must have kept... I get a 50 trade in. Okay, he steps off. I think, and opening me, I think that was a mistake. So I play aggressively off the 35 cap here. He doesn't trade in off of white here either. So the more he hits, he presumably, this is the elimination of white. He doesn't set right now. We can steal red and be on 5. We just got to try to live. He'll be on 3. Even if we hit through the 42. He brings the 42 back. That's fine. We get 13. We trade for 50. We just got to go hunt red. A really good dice as well. We just gotta hope he doesn't have a trade in here. We have a chance of living if that's the case. Now, I don't defend back here because I don't really care. It's just gonna come down to if he has a set. If he doesn't have a set, I think we're golden. Even if he takes this back here, I'm still on 5 cards. You know, you can take all of this. He won't be able to break the back. If he rolls this, he loses the game. If he rolls either of these, he loses the game. He actually may have just lost the game just now, if I get enough here. 30 here, we get 17. I think I can win right now. I believe I can win on this turn. I think that risk I played there. How much was that stack? It's exactly 30. All right. Is this 100%? It is. There's 1. And that is good game. Good game. Well played. Big ol' thumbs up to you. White. A horrible dice, but white with the absolute throw of the century. And then I took a big risk in killing black. I actually got pretty atrocious dice, almost pretty much double loss on the black elimination. But I was like, all right, this guy's on 5 cards. I'm going to be on 5 after the turn. If purple doesn't aggress me, I've got a chance. He didn't aggress me. He also made really the biggest mistake purple made here was not eliminating red. He should have allocated enough troops to eliminate red. Because if you don't let me get those cards, instead he lets me get through. I'm back on 5 cards. He doesn't have the trade on 3, and he positions me to be able to eliminate him. Master level player. I'm really surprised by purple's rank because he played the opportunistic play of like, all right, white just destroyed purple or white just destroyed red. He played that well, but gave up his capitals for free on a player who couldn't hit him. Put troops behind my cap up here. Really bizarre play all in all by purple. Like some of it made sense, some of it didn't. Red leaving the giant stack in front of white was very questionable. Black just sitting in the middle, not really doing a whole lot. I was like, all right, this guy's going to play off an opportunistic play as well. I didn't want to risk that. I was like, take black out, go into a 1v1 with a guy who's been fairly erratic. And we did that, and we take the win. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, hit that like button down below. Do you want to see me play more manual setup Alcatraz? Let me know. As always, everybody, I have been C-Money. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a tremendous rest of your day. Peace.